Hi Aquarius, I am Jennifer Angel. This is my report for you for my belated report for April. So we're going to do an overview. So Mercury comes out of retrograde mid-month, and the energy of the new moon at the same time highlights a discussion, probably with a friend or about a work opportunity that can be financially viable. Okay, so it sits in your area of communication, creativity, education, and commerce. So around this time, when Mercury goes in or out of retrograde, those 2 or 3 days either side is called the storm. So that's when there's going to be mix-ups going on, misunderstandings. So you want to make sure that you're on the same page as someone else, okay? You understand what you're thinking, talking about. But with the new moon energy, it does open up for a new start to sort of happen, okay? And financially, then things can start to go forward as well. So that's good news, all right? But of course, there's always that sort of warning around with the Mercury retrograde coming in or out. Now, timing is important. You want to pay attention to your intuition to know when the time is right to move forward and when it's to move back. Okay, now, and when you're working with people, you want to just tune in. Does that feel right or does it not feel right? Because here's the thing, there's no good presenting something or discussing anything with anyone until you have their full attention. Otherwise, number one, you're just wasting your breath and time. Number two, they hear part of it, so it makes it difficult to revisit it. So that is very important over this couple of weeks, particularly the first couple of weeks. After we get through that retrograde, things sort of straighten out a little bit more. So once the details are sorted out, then a situation can be great for you now and also moving forward to the future. It can set like more solid foundations. Venus will move to an area of your chart that influences love and romance. So that's very nice towards the end of the month, around the 25th. Before that, she's going to sit in your home and family area. So, that's a great time to sort of focus on what's happening around your domestic scene as well. But if you're single, then you can be lucky in love around this time after Venus moves in that last week and going through to May, all right? But you want to deal with and dump any past baggage to be able to embrace and invite love into our life. Sometimes if we're holding on to what could be or what we think we want, or it's or past sort of hurts or letdowns, then that simply that energy can stop you sort of moving forward and opening up. So excuse me. And if you're in a relationship, it's a message to focus your attention on your loved one a little bit more. Okay, so let's go ahead now and have a look at some of the individual transits and see, what that does. So Venus, Venus is in that love zone right through as I said, to the 25th. There is on the 7th a Venus-Saturn trine. Saturn sits in the area before yours. At Capricorn, there's a lot going on in here for you this month. So firstly, it's a great time for inspiration. It's a great time for you to develop your intuition, pay attention to how you feel, right, as well as you think. And, if you make a decision about something based on facts and, black and white information, then sort of sit back and say, okay, so how does this feel? Do your feelings and your intuitive senses match up the same? So with that activity going on in the sign before yours, it's a great time and there's a lot of intense powerful activity there. It's a great time to develop your intuition. And with that Venus trine Saturn, you know, what you do when you learn particularly about metaphysical development or self-development, then you once you get that and you grasp it and you move forward, it's there. I mean, you can't go back, you know, you can't undo the knowledge or the feeling as such. So, and it does help you to open your heart to more of what you want in life. So let's see what else we got going on. We do have Venus in an opposition to Jupiter as well. So this can open up a situation at work, okay, through possibly someone that you know, because Venus is involved there. And the only caution here is to be cautious about money, particularly if family are involved, okay? Make up your own mind, and once again, trust your instincts here, and be careful that you see a situation for what it is, not what you want it to be. We have two planets going retrograde this month, Saturn on the 17th, Pluto on the 22nd, in the sign before yours, and also in this area on the 26th, Mars and Pluto will be in a conjunction, they'll connect. Okay, so there's a lot of energy going on here, a lot of intense energy. And this is an area of inspiration, imagination, creativity. It's also a very romantic energy. And it's an area of dreams, hopes, and wishes. Okay, so get in touch with what it is that you want. What is your grand plan of life? I mean, and do you or will you need to make some compromises along the way? Yeah, probably, but that's okay. Start off by being idealistic. This is very like idealistic energy, and then the inevitable compromises you have to make, bring it back to what's a more realistic. But be a little careful with that Mars Pluto energy on the 26th, because this is a powerful connection, and let's not forget that Pluto is the power planet and Mars can either be aggressive or assertive. Okay, so don't be too impulsive about your decisions that you make. Venus moves on the 24th into an area which is where if you're looking for love, then guess what? You can be lucky in love. You can meet someone. And right at the end of the month on the 29th, in your career zone, there's a full moon in Scorpio. A great time to sort of have a clean out physically and emotionally. Sometimes to change things, all we have to do is change our attitude, okay? So, and see things for what they are and accept them for what they are. And you're generally pretty good with that, Aquarius, okay? All right, so I hope you have a great month. Something fabulous happens. For me, I've been focusing on my websites. My JenniferAngel.com site, the Soul Shop, has new products every day. Check that out. And I have a new site called Via Bling. V-I-A Bling. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know my love of bling. And over the next couple of weeks, I will be introducing a new section on that site, which will be more about metaphysical bling. So I hope you enjoyed that. Go check it out. All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next month.